Well, hello, gamers! Welcome back to the Warframe Iron Man. Last time, we went ahead and got Kalervo, the Rauda, and, we didn't get the Cinta. Woohoo! I have beef with that bow. Maybe we'll fix that this week, maybe we won't. Anyway, we are back, and, it's good thing that the quest is showing up there. Angels of Zariman, because that's what we're doing. We're gonna get the Angels of Zariman. We're gonna unlock Zariman content. It's finally time. And gamers, we're about to jump in power so crazily. I'm gonna be fucking 200 pounds of pure muscle. At least my Volt will be, or some shit like that. I don't know. Anyway, before we do anything, though, you know how it be. We gotta go in here, and we gotta get another Warframe out. But, you know the drill, gamers. We gotta roll that wheel. Come on, baby, give me a good one. Alright, that's not so bad. Nija. We can definitely do that. Although, do I have a space? No, I don't. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some space here. Who am I thinking we're gonna get rid of? I don't know. Let's get rid of Zaku because, well, Zada's Whisper, probably the best helmet we can get out of here. Now, in order to be eligible for Zaku Prime, Zaku gets another V polarity in their prime. So let's just go ahead, slap that V polarity on. Skadoosh. Kind of short-lived on Zaku, but like, I don't really care. But now that we have Nija, let's go ahead and get him leveled, and we'll be back to see what he can do. Although, actually, right now, I'm gonna go record the quest bit, but shh. Even though we just went ahead and unlocked Nija, let's go ahead and play Volt for the quest, just because he's my boy. Anyway, there is one thing I gotta do, and that's come in here, and we gotta swap from Zeneric over to Madurai. You will see momentarily why that's the case. Yeah, they make a good point. If I'm gonna swap to Madurai, maybe I should change my amp. Go ahead and slap on that 111. It'll be good enough. I'm really gonna do it this time. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to see some models here. This doesn't look too good. I might have to update my drivers. What are you guys thinking? Alright, updated my drivers. We can play the quest now. Void Gel Orb! Woohoo! Dude, finally, we can craft Varuna. Since, War Within, we've been waiting to get Void Gel Orbs to craft Varuna. Yep, that's what we needed them for.
That surge came from the reliquary drive. What are they doing down there? What happened? Am I
dead? No, not you. This is not the homecoming we would have wished for you, but welcome home, all the same. Call me Quinn. We hold fast are the last remaining crew of the Zariman.
You can't be. The crew all died.
The void creates. Death is merely a blank canvas. We numbered 5 not long ago. Poor Kira. The song broke down her resistance. She raised her voice in answer, and now she's one of them.
Wait, are you saying that thing I just saw
Was Kira, yes. That form is what awaits us, should we fail to hold fast. The others were all like us, once. But in time, they all drank from that bleak reliquary. And now they scream in chorus to the void. The Zariman must be saved.
saved? It's a graveyard.
The Zariman has suffered, but she can still be a barricade against what is yet to come, if you stand with us. Help us keep her out of the hands of invaders like these Grenier. When you are ready, come to the lower decks. A void cascade is already breaking down what you accept as reality.
Okay, well, I guess I can just disappear like that. Did he say Void Cascade as well? Oh, we're gonna play the best game mode first. Void Cascade time, baby. Oh, this is just so good. So, these, we shoot the things. Boom. Drax guy comes out. We shoot him. Then we shoot him again. And boom! Thrax plasms. And so yeah, the rest of this quest, it's kind of just a tutorial on how to play the game modes. They're gonna explain how this works and what the lore is, but like the void giveth, the void createth, the void taketh away. That I just summarized it. It looks like Tuval has tiny fucking feet here. Oh, this game mode is so gas, dude. I cannot wait to like actually play it. Dude, we got an arcane. Hold up. This is about to be gas. Oh! I don't... What does fucking overcharge do? Off the top of my head, I actually don't know. But yes! Yes, dude! There's so many good arcanes we could get here. There's one in particular that if we could get to drop during this quest... But, yeah, we gotta get a lot of these Thrax plasms. So, we'll just, do our good due diligence, and everything will be gas. Now, there's not a lot of like stuff going on in this game mode on normal path. Trust me, gamers. We do this shit on steel path. We're gonna be having a lot of fun. But that's it. Only this game mode. The other ones that we're about to do, they sucky balls to farm. No cap. Yeah. This one's like whatever. All right, now Zariman Void Floods. See, here's the thing. You know how in the circuit, it's real easy. All you gotta do is just take your time, get the things, all that's good. Here we actually have a time limit. If we don't rupture the things, or close them, we'll get negative modifiers, and there's like a void child that'll steal our shit, and we have to go, gotta go get them. It's really annoying, dude. But we gotta do this. I think there's a Hespar and Aelak piece tied behind this, so eventually we're gonna be doing these. We got another arcane. Hold up. This is fire. Oh, god damn it.
One eternity later.
Alright, unfortunately now we're playing the worst of the two modes because this is Void Armageddon. And the whole goal of this is you're supposed to like build defenses, we can put down a turret. By the way, this coralizer, yeah, we've seen that before. Anyway, there we go. Let's put that down. Got some void gel. And shortly, the enemies are going to start attacking. They'll attack our shield exodamner. And once it's destroyed, we don't really care because then they'll just attack the internal relic. And that's a problem. But for now, I guess they just are yapping. Oh, here we go. That being said, even though I think farming this mode is going to suck, it's still pretty unique. I'll give it that. But uniqueness isn't always good. Because this one just takes forever. Also, the turrets are like, eh. They care. And Trotty Lanthorn. That's huge. We need a lot of those. Like, actually, a lot. I mean, like a metric bazillion. Oh, I gotta defend A again. Just start the assault now. We're good. Hiya! Oh, they sent 2 Lancers? That's crazy.
She's here. Akira. You have to stop her. You have to try.
Kid, I don't know about trying. Watch this. She's about to get fucking destroyed. Void Angels. Ooh, scary. We one-shot her. But, now we can't hurt her. What do we gotta do? We gotta jump into this ball. And now we're in here. Alright, well, that was the fight. Right? And then we come out here. She's stunned. And she's dead now. We got a Void Plume Quill. Sorry I put you down. Hey, and that's the quest. And we got a Void Plume Pennant. That's pretty good. We're gonna need a lot of those, too. But now we have access to the best spot in all of Warframe. Well, one of the best spots. But I mean, fuck, dude, the Zariman's so gas. We gotta immediately come over here, gamers. Oh, we're good, Cavallero. You're my favorite NPC here. And that's because we go into this browse wares. Oh, Jesus Christ. I gotta calm myself. You don't even need to rank up for this? What? Hold the fucking phone. Hold the fucking phone. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm freaking out, bro. I'm fucking... Quinn, I don't have time for it. I gotta speak to you. One pinning right away. There's no way you could just come here and just buy this. You can, dude. What? The Latum, this might just be one of the best fucking secondaries in the game, and I thought you had to rank up a little bit, but no. You just get this for free. Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Now, maybe once we craft it, you know, we'll show off why it's just so fucking crazy. By the way, every weapon that this character sells right here. We've got the Latum, the Fenmore, the Praetos. You've heard me mention this, I'm sure. The Inadem, the Felarks. They're all in a league of their own. But then he's got Arcanes as well. Cascadia Flare, this one's really good, and we can max it easy peasy now. Onslaught and Eradicate are very good operator arcanes for doing damage. I believe they're for amps, yeah? They're for amps. And then we come down here, we got Augmented Ability Strength on an arcane, easy peasy. Some easy duration on an arcane. Heal, this one's like, alright, if we get Gerudo, hey, that'll be pretty good. And like Vigor, but like, guys, we got the Latum already, that's huge. We're gonna get the Praetos, these are huge. The Fedbor, the Felarks, I'm gonna literally bust. Oh my god, I'm gonna bust. But that's not it. We also have, you see these Incarnate weapons? But if we come in here, oh shit, we have some ready, do we? Oh, we have enough resources for it. I think we'll do this, yeah? So, we unlocked an Incarnate Genesis for our weapon. Now, what this does is we get headshots. In this particular one, we get headshots, and then it'll get an alt-fire mode. I'll show that off. What I'm going to do first is we're going to get these Genesis adapters put on our weapons for all that we can. And then we have to do challenges to unlock all of these upgrades. Because yes, these weapons get even more upgrades. The Burstin, for example, if we were to unlock this Evolution 2, the first one is given with the Genesis adapter. The second evolution, though, you can see we get increased base damage, multi-shot on final mag burst, or extra punch through with armor over 450. You know, and then we could get increased stats and increased stats. Oh my god, these are so good. Anyway, let's take a power vacuum and make our arsenal crazy, right? I'm gonna do the Burstin, I'm gonna do the Furus, and I'm gonna do the bow. And once I get all these leveled, along with Nija, I still gotta do that at this point. I'll just go ahead and we'll be back, and we'll talk about why everything is so gas. Alrighty, gamers, let's go ahead and show off Nija and our Incarnate Arsenal, shall we? Now, let's start with the Arsenal. I want to show you the upgrades we chose. I'm just gonna hover over them briefly. If you are interested, you can look at them. It's quite nice. For the bow, this is gonna be our stat stick for movement until we get the Praetos. But let's start with Nija in this, shall we? Because the weapons are honestly more important. That's kind of mean. Anyway, Nija's passive. We slide 60% faster and go 45% farther. Woohoo! This is kind of nice. It's just nice little mobility. Now let's move on to the one. Nija's 1, Firewalker. We activate this, and we move a little bit faster. But not only that, we leave a trail of fire in our wake. We could run through these enemies, and they'll get caught up in the flames. It's kind of just sick mobility, honestly. You know, movement is nice. If allies walk through this fire trail, they actually get status cleansed. That is another thing to keep in mind. And it synergizes with Nija's other abilities, but we'll get to that when we get to it, gamers. Up next is going to be Nija's 2. If we throw this, we can hold it, and that'll just charge up the chakram, and it'll throw it straight ahead. Or we can tap it, and it'll just do its own thing. It's just going to do a nice little bit of fire. Enemies that are on fire are damage vulnerable and take a lot more damage. Which, without spoiling what Incarnates do, we'll just shoot them. You can see that guy was taking big damage there. This guy taking less so. Hit him with that. And boom. It also has an increased chance of generating these health orbs and energy orbs if they are affected by blazing chakram. So it's pretty good ability. If we throw that out, we can actually recast it and teleport to where the chakram was. Up next is going to be Protective Halo. Then we got to unpause these enemies because this is very important to it. They're going to shoot at us. And if we cast this, of course, they stop shooting when I cast it. Oh my god. It's going to give us this meter at the bottom. And what this meter means is it's a nice little protective bubble. So, you know, we take less damage. Of course, we died with it up. That's kind of sad, but they didn't do a good job at shooting me while it was up. So let's recast that. Once this ends, if we take enough damage, without dying, I should add. There we go. We'll get a brief moment of invulnerability so we can recast it. And this is just Nija's survivability. And it's quite nice. And then Nija's final ability is going to be Divine Spears. Boop. We cast that and impales all the enemies. We can recast it. They fall down. Let's cast that again. We could also use our chakram on it, and it's going to send out more and duplicate that. Now, the ideal playstyle for Nija these days is going to be using one of his augments, which I'll show alongside the build that we're going to be running. Here's the build. Yes, this is absolutely trash. However, I'll explain what we're doing here. We're on Blind Rage Intensify for as much strength as possible. This is because I mainly only care about using their 3. Because we don't have access to juicing the shit out of Nija's 4, which I'm going to show why that's the case in a second. I think just tilting into survivability on them to get through some Zariman content is going to be the play. So that's the whole get up behind this. I understand that it's really underselling their kit, but we gotta work with what we got here. Streamline to counteract Blind Rage a little bit. Flow for some energy. Loot Detector because it's very important on the Zariman. I'll explain that once we're in the mission. Energize, Energy, Fury because I'm gonna be glaive spamming. I won't use the new tools quite yet because it'd be too easy. And I really want to emphasize how good our new arsenal is. Anyway, I do want to take this time though, before we hop into a mission, to explain this augment right here, Divine Retribution. Status effects spread to all speared enemies, and speared explosions scale by 1.5 times to the remaining slash, toxin, and heat status effect. Let's rank that up. We'll take off Streamline for Divine Retribution, and let's get some energy. Let us put down our 4 and throw some chakrams. Now let's uncast it. You can see it did 105 damage because it consolidated all of those heat procs into a single damages instance, and it also multiplied the damage by a little bit. If you're using something like Dark Verse or Pyrotechnics, you can get that number really high to where this is very good. But we kind of just have to chakram spam, and it's not good enough. So we'll be forgoing that on Nija. I just wanted to show that. You know, I didn't forget. Anyway, what's up with these newfangled incarnate guns we got? Oh yeah, baby. Let's come over here. You remember the Burstin? You saw it earlier. You know, this thing used to be a tickle monster, but now we can come up to these 125 Steel Path heavy gunners, and well, we can burst them down with one magazine. That wasn't even mostly the heat procs. We were just able to do that damage. Very good. But you can see on building headshots, we got this mysterious bar underneath our reticle. What could that do? Well, we alt cast. You can see our gun transforms with the void energy around it. And now, it's a destroyer of worlds. No, really. This is probably the strongest gun we've ever felt on the Iron Man so far. The Burstin is very good, but this thing is a game changer in terms of our arsenal. The only other primary we have that can compete is like the Arca Plasmor and the Zenith, and it's nowhere close to the levels of devastation we're rocking here. Up next is the Furus. We got this from Venus, a Venus Junction. It was just given to us. And now, if we magged up on an enemy, well, we could kill them. That's pretty good. But if we transform this to the Incarnate, mag dumping is no longer a problem. This thing becomes an incendiary laser beam, and it's very good indeed. And then finally we have the bow, and instead of building headshots, because this is a melee weapon, if we get this to ×6 combo and then we heavy attack, you can see it transforms, and now it has increased stats, and That's about it. You know, it does slightly better damage. It is the fucking bow. We don't have influence, so it doesn't look too crazy right now. But, eventually this thing will shine. Trust. Trust in the process. For now, it is just a stat stick until we get the Praetos, which is a better stat stick. This is giving us movement speed on one of the Incarnate evolutions, and not only that, if we transform it, which we probably won't be doing too often, we get parkour velocity, which is a very awesome stat to have. But for now, this thing is kind of still chuddy, and that does suck, but it's okay, gamers, because we're going to forget about the Incarnans real quick. Let's come over here. We'll run the old loadout of Tenet Archoplasmor, the new core, and the glaive, and let's just go LARP in the Zariman like we don't have access to the best weaponry ever, shall we? And let's explain what we're going to be doing. But before we do anything Zariman, let's make a quick pit stop on Fortuna. Alright, we're here at the Vox Solaris, and it's because we are going to get a nice, tasty upgrade to our amp. For too long, we've been using the 111, and while that is pretty good, we can do a lot better. And I've already went ahead and crafted all of these parts, so we're going to assemble it. This is the 5 prism. It does a burst fire. This is the 4 scaffold. It shoots a glaive. And this is the 7 brace. It do it a crit. With our powers combined, this is going to be the last amp we ever need. 54 crit. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Yeah, baby. This thing is gonna cook. Alrighty, gamers. We're here in the Zariman, and let's go ahead and do Zariman content. It's bounties, baby. That's right. So, these bounties are slightly different because, you know, before, it was just hop in and do a set of 5, but these ones, we do 1 bounty. It's just 1 mission, and there's a little bit of an objective that we gotta do. There's a rotator that changes what the missions are gonna be. All of them are just Zariman missions, but they all have different side objectives. Like this one, I have to activate a Loke Surge. This Void Cascade, I gotta kill 40 enemies as my operator. But that's pretty much it. And otherwise, it's just running the missions like normal. But let's take a look at some of the rewards, shall we? This is how you get Geyer. All of her pieces are spread throughout the bounties. The first 3 are the individual pieces, the helmet, chassis, and systems. And then the final 2 are going to be the blueprint both. You can choose one or the other. But as we go to the higher end bounties, we can start getting the weapon blueprints. Here on this 3rd one, we can get the Alternox. We can get the Hespar, which is a heavy scythe. And then we can get the Aeolac. Now, if we get the Alternox, that's good. We can just craft that using resources here. But these 2, the Hespar and the Aeolac, we actually get the pieces for them from the game modes. Cascade, Armageddon, Void Floods, roughly. Anyway, we're not going to worry about that this week. I would just like to get Geyer and get started here because, oh my god, there's so much stuff here that's just so good. Kind of just want to power creep the account, get really strong. But, hey, no worries. I'm explaining this and I've already played quite a bit. Zariman's very fun and good. But let's jump into Steel Path with Nija, shall we? Let's see if our little Dinky Dink build can handle it. Alright, now we're gonna wait to pop our 3 until we're getting shot at. Like now would be a good time to pop our 3. Ooh, 4,000. Nija is very strong. It's just unfortunate that, I hit nothing with that and just wasted all my energy. Uh-oh. We might be in trouble, gamers. It's just a shame, though. We can't show off what Nija is very good at doing these days, because we're lacking the tools, which is Force Spam. Force Spam on Nija, if you use his augment and something to get a bunch of statuses, very, very strong, but we don't got all that, so we're just, we're playing Revenant Light. Alright, now here is why we have Rolling Guard on, because, you know, once I get an Energy Orb, things are different. You know, Energize will proc, we'll be a-okay, we'll get some energy back. Life will be good again, but that has to happen. They are being quite stingy right now. I guess while we're out here in the calm, let's take a minute to look around here. First things first is every time we run a mission, you best believe we'd be throwing this glaive around and breaking all these containers. One thing I must mention about the Zariman is that there is a ship you can get, and I'll have the drop rates on screen. The way you get them, breaking caches. That's it. So we gotta do that. Alright, I haven't found the thing I wanted to, but this is part of our bounty. So, let's pick this up. We find this little key, we bring it to the Cephalon. Boom! We don't get a Void Gel. Let's wait a little bit. Yes, Void Plume Quill. These are like tokens from Deimos. We just collect these quills, and then we're gonna get rep for this place. And if we run around the mission, we can find those just like on the floor. But I haven't been able to find one yet. No worries though, we're gonna completely ignore that because I found the Void Angel. And this is why we're playing on Moderai, by the way. Gotta wait for it to actually come to life. There we are. And now, let the boss fight begin. By boss fight, I mean get fucking glaved, loser. I love this thing so much. Stay with me forever. Then we hop in here. And, you know, we could shoot it normally. And we're doing alright damage. It's pretty good. And then, let's, come in here. I'll get the balls. Put the balls down. Get a little bit of heat damage and a little extra boost. And like, yeah, that was great. But what if... Oh, shit. Actually, hold on. We gotta repop our 3. I hate getting damaged. What if instead of shooting it, like, 7 times, we missed a crit and didn't one-shot it? God fucking damn it. Oh. Alright, well, we were supposed to, like, hit a crit and then it would die really fast, but that is what it is. Oh. Ooh, died his Nija. That's kind of tragic. Ah! Charging up a spirit bomb. Kill it. Hey. Ooh, it dropped an arcane. That's really good. Onslaught, I think, is one of the ones we need, actually. Let's take a look. Oh, yes, it is. Easy Void Strike crit chance. But, you know, that's the bounty. Now we just gotta go kill things, because that's all we're really looking to do here. Let's just come back when we have finished the bounty, shall we? Alrighty, all enemies are dead. The secondary objective completed. We are done with the bounty. Let's come out of here. And let's see what we get. Please be a Gyre piece. It's an Amber Star, bruh. Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. There's going to be 1,000 gajillion more runs in our future. But what if, instead of playing with this old dookie gear, what if we use the Incarnins we just acquired? Oh, they don't even stand a chance, dude. Oh, yeah. Eat shit. Yeah, fuck you guys. You killed me that last time. Yeah. Yeah, bet you regret it now. Yeah. Taste my divine fury, you corrupted lancers. No, they're not corrupted lancers. They're Kuva lancers. These guys resist fire, too. Can you believe it? Yeah, they're resistant to fire. Yeah, eat that. What, don't like the bursting? It's too much for you? Eat this. Boom! Overkilled you, too. Watch, 4 shots. You're dead. Oh, I forgot to swap amps for this clip. Ah, shit. Trust, it's good, too. The most evil Incarnin ever. Hell yeah, we're gonna put this on. Dodoy! Dude, we're the Warframe Iron Man. You think I'm not gonna have the easiest farm gun ever? What do you think I am? Ooh, our first ship piece! This is a banger, we gotta get 2 more. Hey, Alternox Blueprint. That's pretty good. Hey, Gyre Systems. Oh, it's so easy. Hey, Gyre Chassis. Hey, the Gyre Neuroptics. Ooh, the Avionics. We're missing 1 more piece. I think we buy the blueprint. I'm not sure on that, but if we have to get that too, no worries. Boom, we're Watchers now. Aolac Blueprint. Now is the hard part of farming its parts. Hey, the Hespar Blade. It's pretty good. Just like the Aolac, we now have to farm the rest of the components, and that's pretty scary. Hey, the last part to the ship that we need. Beautiful. I made it to rank 3, but I forgot to record. We got the Felarx Blueprint. Oh, ho, ho, ho. The Gyre Blueprint. We are done, is what I would say, but that's just the bounties, gamers. Now we have to do, what is it, Armageddon and Void Floods and Cascades? It's gonna get a lot more fun.
Meanwhile,
Freedom! Yeah! Fuck you, Daviri. Yep. I didn't even think I was gonna do this week, but God, Zariman's just too good. I don't even mind. That's the Alternox, Gyre. Got the Cinta crafting up as well, but I mean, we should. That's what I meant. You saw nothing. Gamers! What an awesome swag and gas thing we got going now. We got all these incarnate weapons. We got the goat of all goats. We got the Burstin, the Furus, our bow. Crafting up the Latum. We got the Felarch's blueprint. Oh, yes. Not to mention these arcanes. And by these arcanes, I mean we got our goats, Eradicate and Onslaught. Still got to get more of these, but it's fine. It'll just take a little time. And the biggest one of them all. Let's come down here. Is that free ability strength for just getting kills? Oh, baby. Fellas, a new age on the Iron Man is gonna begin. We are no longer going to clutch our glaive in our hand. We are entering in to the end game. Not really. It's still gonna take a little bit of time. Plus, we gotta do the like the next big quest. That's when we'll be an end game, and we got stuff in between now and then. Gamers, I want to thank y'all for watching. If you like this video, leave a like. If you disliked it, you can do that too. I upload to the Warframe Iron Man every Tuesday at 1 p.m. There is now a side series going along where we grind out the HEMA. That'll air every Thursday at 1 p.m. Otherwise, I stream every Wednesday and Friday. And gamers, you found this one, you aren't caught up on the series, playlist in the description. Next week, we will go for the Aeolek and the Hespar, the two Zariman weapons we have left. And who knows what comes next. But until then, gamers, thank y'all for watching. Mwah! Goodbye, gamers! Oh, you thought this video was gonna end with us just getting incarnates? Wrong! No, one more thing we gotta do. Come down here and let's not pick some shitty ass mod. And let's get Prime Nah, I'm kidding. I got you again. You thought I was gonna do it again. No, we're getting Prime Sure-Footed. Hello? Golly, I had to wait 400 days for that. I'm never getting knocked down again. Nah, shit, I'm poor.